I just turned this baby on, and I've got the thumb controller in, and it is slowly doing its thing, installing.
Tilt, and roll smooth track speed settings for each of your 3 presets. Speed toggle presets can preset smooth track speed for the remote operator. If the remote controller is turned on, the speed toggle presets for smooth track will take precedence over the assistant settings. Once the remote control is turned off, the smooth track settings in the assistant app will take over. The More function. Select More to view more functions. When shooting in a narrow space, you can choose to switch on or off the briefcase mode according to your needs. When briefcase mode is switched on, the RONIN M will be able to seamlessly transform into this mode. When briefcase mode is turned off, the RONIN M will allow the camera to smooth track in the roll axis when the RONIN M is tilted past the standard roll axis parameters. When the motor kill switch is activated, the RONIN M is still powered on, however, the motors will not be active. This will allow you to adjust the gimbal or the camera without having to turn it off completely. The RONIN M returns to normal status when the motor kill switch is deactivated. When the roll remote control is off, the roll axis movement cannot be controlled by the remote controller or the thumb controller. When the internal receiver is off, the gimbal cannot be controlled by the remote controller or the thumb controller, and it can only be controlled by other devices using a D-bus or light bridge connection. Enable silent mode can be used to reduce the level of noise created by the motors. You can activate silent mode to reduce the noise created by the motors, especially if you are filming where audio is necessary. However, if you activate silent mode while you are running, the gimbal may fail to respond precisely to the intense movements you make. Activating silent mode is not recommended when shooting in a moving scenario. Calibrate center can be used if the RONIN M's pan axis is off-center. With this function, you can recalibrate so that the pan axis positions itself at dead center. Using a remote controller, position the
I've
pan
pushed
axis
go
at dead
before
center.
again.
Then select calibrate center. Tap
And
center again in the
got it
pop-up
to turn on, so
Calibrate system is only
I'll
used
try it
if you
again.
notice any kind of drift in any axis. For example, when the RONIN M goes out of calibration from bumps during transportation. To calibrate the system, place the RONIN M on the tuning stand and make sure it is completely steady. Let the calibration process complete before picking up the RONIN M. Restart the RONIN M after calibration is complete. Please refer to the RONIN M user manual for more settings.
Well, I'm gonna shut this off and let it sign in. It's signed in before, and I'm gotta. Well, hell, I'll wait some more. What the hell? Yeah, it seems that it was doing a good job of signing in earlier.
Preparing and balancing your RONIN M. RONIN M component introduction. Open the packaging box containing the RONIN M and its components. The gimbal is an all-in-one design and is a main part of the RONIN M. The tuning stand is portable to carry. The top part is removable and can be mounted to a C-stand. The 2.4 GHz remote controller has a built-in battery and can be charged through the micro USB port. The intelligent battery has built-in protection with LED indicators for remaining power.
Sure doesn't take this long online.
Micro USB cable. Handlebar includes top handlebar, 2 side handles, 2 top horizontal bars, quick release camera mounting plate. Accessories pouch includes hex tools, lens support, and lens support screw. Different types of screws are provided for different cameras. Camera screws A and B only fit the beveled holes, while camera screws C and D only fit the slot of the mounting plate. Assembling the RONIN.
Okay, let me force close this dang thing. RONIN Assistant force close. Okay, reboot gimbal. I'm actually going to unplug the thumb controller just so I can get logged on. This is on. DJI Assistant. All right, praise the Lord, man. Okay, now, I know what custom does. Save users, configuration. No. I'm trying to get where it'll tell me I can tilt. I think that's not good. So I just pressed auto tune stability. Okay. All right, and it's done. Great. Okay, now I just need to find out where in the hell those trim tabs are. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in the thumb controller. Okay, thumb controller is on. Unit's doing okay. The tilt has started. It's doing its tilting thing. And under motor, there was a tilt fix. It's not under custom. Push mode, I don't see. Ooh, wait a minute. Push mode. Here's a roll axis trim. I wonder if I go. Let me see. Just for this could be it. Oh, here it is. Manual adjust pan tilt. Roll axis adjustment. Oh, hey, it's moving. I think that might be it. Let me go to a -6 just to see. This is probably it. Ah. Yes. Roll axis. -3. -7. Come on, straighten up, do something. It's kind of going the wrong way. When I move this, it adjusts it, but it won't straighten it. Okay, well that's obviously not the trim that will fix it. Okay, so it's just continuing to turn. Under motor there should be a trim now, but I cannot find it. This is all I have. Only option. Smooth track. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong here. But there's roll axis, that's the configure stiffness, strength, outfitter. I wonder if I can control this. No idea, but that doesn't seem to change the fact that it's slowly still turning to the right. So I'll bring that back to 0. Okay. Well, that's under motor. Push mode. Roll axis, I don't know why that went back to 7. I had set that at a 0. Now it's at a 0. Still leaning to the left. And that's about all I have. I have these controls. But this is for, not for, controller priority, thumb controller. Speed toggle presets. Pan and tilt. Roll. I wish I could. That's the channel 3. That is. I wonder if I can. Let's see. I wouldn't mind if the tilt constantly slowly moved. Well, no. Yeah, it's still turning. Damn thing. It's still slowly turning to the right, regardless of what that says. So I got tilt and pan, which it still works. The thumb control still works. It just keeps turning to the right. I've got to figure this out. Thumb controller, smoothing, dead band. It's only for the pan and tilt. I need to. Nothing for the roll here, so nothing for the roll here. Smoothing, nothing for the roll. channels. Channel 3, if I... I guess I can't even change that. I could reverse that in the other one, and it would start rolling back the other way. But I guess I cannot. Okay, maximum speed doesn't have anything to do with roll. Endpoint, nothing to do with roll. Settings. Thumb controller. I don't think I can do anything here. Smooth track, which when I push these, the gimbal makes a little tiny noise. Sometimes it would pop up something, and right now it doesn't. I don't think it's going to. Okay, we're still tilting. And I guess I'm going to quit. I don't think I can do anything. So, I guess it's over.
Despite operator movement. You can change basic smooth track adjustments from the wizard. Speed is how fast your camera moves in the direction you want. Deadband is the amount you need to move the handles before the camera starts moving. Acceleration is how quickly the motors keep up with your movements. Currently, speed and deadband are set to 15, and acceleration is 0 for both the pan and tilt axis. When we increase pan speed to 40, deadband to 30, and acceleration to 60, we can see that the amount you need to pan the gimbal before the camera moves increases. The speed with which the camera moves is much faster than before, and the movement of the gimbal catches up to the operator's movement much quicker. Let's change tilt speed to 40, deadband to 50, and acceleration to 0. As we tilt the RONIN, we can see that the high deadband forces you to tilt the gimbal dramatically before your camera starts moving. We can also see that at 0 acceleration, your camera is very slow to keep up with your movements. Testing your pan speed allows you to preview how fast your camera pans while in smooth track mode. Same applies for testing tilt speed. Control speed adjustments configure how fast your RONIN moves when using a remote. You can skip the onboard controller settings for now, as that will be a future feature. This is how the RONIN moves when changing pan speed to 20, and tilt speed to 40. The settings that you like. You can also trim each of these axes if you feel like the trim is or the angle is off on any of the axes. So this page gives you power of each of the motors and also the altitude or the degree or the angle at which the axes are currently in. So the next thing in here is what we call our smooth track or follow mode. Follow mode screen allows you to change individual speeds on the pan axis and the tilt axis. You can also change the window, which is the deadband, in which the RONIN will translate your movement. So if you set it to 0, if you move just a little bit, the RONIN is going to start to smooth track your movement. If you increase that window to say, like, for example, let's say I increase it to 25, so basically what this means is once you move past or pan past 25 degrees, your RONIN then will start to smooth track over. The other option in here is acceleration. What acceleration means is when you're actually, when you have smooth track on and you're trying to rotate, and let's say your subject is, suddenly you see something interesting 90 degrees from where your current camera is pointing. What you can do is you increase the acceleration. And what the acceleration does is, as you pan over to the subject that's 90 degrees over to your left or right, what's going to happen is the Ronin will know, it won't go based off the speed that you set here. It's going to add an accelerated speed so that you're not slowly panning over. You're going to actually quickly pan over with acceleration turned on. The next step is endpoints, and so what endpoints does is, let's say we're going to adjust the tilt endpoint. So tilt up 45 degrees, tilt down 90 degrees. That's what we're currently set at. If we decrease this to say tilt up to 0 degrees, what happens is during smooth track or single operator mode, when you're smooth tracking, what you're going to get is the tilt axis set at 0 degrees is going to end up having the camera point directly forward instead of or 1 degree, let's say 1 degree. It's going to point it forward instead of pointing any higher than 1 degree. Pointing down is the same. You're not going to go down. Right now, it's not going to go down any more than 90 degrees, which is straight down. You can increase it a little more, but then you're going to end up seeing your feet. And then that's adjustable for pan and tilt axes. The next controls that we have in the app is the settings for the second operator, a remote controller. What window does is this is essentially deadband.
Okay, I got a brand new Samsung tablet. I've got DJI RONIN M. I turn it on. It wakes up. Does good. Let's see. RONIN. Okay, no compatible. I get out of here and I make sure that under settings the Bluetooth is on and it's looking for things. Brand new tablet will not connect. Cannot see it. Okay. Just for fun, going to plug in thumb controller. Thumb controller starts slow roll. Little wire management issue here. Slow rolls continued. It will continue to roll left. I must get in here and go to apps, DJI RONIN. Email. Alright. Done. I'll log in. Here we go. Gotta find all the right buttons to push. It's been a challenge. Scanning. Oh boy. Look at this. I make a video and the son of a bitch starts. Alright. Sweetness. I am good with it. Brand new. Device name is the RONIN. Password. Let's see. DJI said DJI 1, 2, 3. Go. Make sure I push that. It did. Okay. Alright. Okay, in order to fix these problems, I have got to get into this app and go to motor and go to trim. But this is all I get. Thought it was going to work this time. But I cannot connect on a Samsung Galaxy S7. I cannot connect on the Samsung Tab A, brand new, just bought it. It's got current firmware on everything. I can connect to the assistant through this HP computer, but it does not, it has to be a mobile app to do this other stuff. It can still not see any Bluetooth devices. Ah, hot son of a gun. Looky here. We are going to get, it's going to work. Ah, I am in. Awesome. Okay, go to motors. In the motor, in this other software, it said that all right. It said that there should be a trim next to this motor thing, but it does not show. Smooth track, that's all I get. Smooth track option. Push mode, which I have no idea what that is. And motor. And it's under the gimbal control here.
DJI RONIN M Assistant App Tuning. Search for the DJI Assistant app on the App Store or Google Play, and then download and install it. You can also download and install the DJI Assistant app directly from the RONIN M page. Shows a solid green, and the blue indicator light next to it is blinking.
Okay, I got that. I got green,
Making sure the remote control
but the blue's not blinking. The blue here does not blink. It's just green and solid blue. It blinks slowly. Okay.
Please rebalance the camera. The viewer allows you to view the motor's power, angle data, voltage, temperature, and the runtime of the RONIN M in real time. Basic settings of the DJI Assistant app. It is highly recommended that you perform a system calibration, which resets the sensors to provide a level horizon. Go into the More tab in the app and select Calibrate System. It's after Auto Tune.
Okay, Auto Tune Stability.
Not enough. You can also manually
Auto
adjust
Tune
the stiffness of each
Stability.
axis after Auto Tune.
And I need the trim, and that's where, okay, so I have to do auto trim. Okay, under motors, auto tune stability, here we go. I got a 20 and a 60 that popped up. But it is really tilting. Looks like. Let's see. Pan. Tilt roll. It's just slowly turning. Kind of going to turn itself into a pretzel. It is working for the first time. We'll just give it a minute over here.
Feel for vibrations. You can also do this by viewing the power figures in the viewer. You can also view the power and angle of the pan.
Yeah, stiffness and the trim, I think. The trim is what I need on the roll axis to stop this roll.
Pan, tilt, and roll movements on the gimbal into smooth, stabilized camera angle changes. Switch the smooth track mode on or off as required. The settings for the pan axis, tilt axis, and the roll axis can be independently adjusted.
Alright.
When the smooth track mode is enabled, the RONIN M can be steered on the selected axis by the gimbal's operator.
Well, it never vibrated, it didn't do anything, it's almost turning where it would be stuck. So I'm going to hit Auto Tune Stability again. Ooh, here we go. I pressed it a couple of times, there we go, it's finally doing its thing. Excellent.
It's recommended you turn it off during normal use. Otherwise, your horizon will appear unleveled in your footage.
Alright.
Will determine how fast the camera will travel while translating a certain movement. For example, the pan axis will determine how fast the camera will travel while translating a pan movement.
Okay, everything is looking good. We are, all I have to do is make a movie, and it decides that it's going to work. Would not work on my phone, would not work on a brand new Apple pad. I don't know what that thing is, but it's brand new, it's my wife's. And here we go, the little Samsung is working. Looks like it's just gonna take a little bit more time.
Should be set to 0 only when held stationary. We highly recommend that you set the smooth track deadband of each axis to 5 or above during any kind of movement to achieve optimal performance. When you need to tilt or pan the camera very quickly, you can set the acceleration value. This will not affect your standard speed.
I've been trying over and over again to get a good connection. I've deleted the password. I have done all kinds of things.
Please ensure your camera build is not blocked before pressing the test button.
Let's see. Kind of straightened itself up, and it is.
Control settings.
It's doing the turn again.
Set the deadband for the control how much you need to push the control sticks before the RONIN M moves. For example, when either the pan or tilt for the thumb controller or the remote controller in the deadband is set to 6, the RONIN M moves almost instantly when you move the control sticks. And when deadband is set
I
to
have
50
the
or
worst
7,
luck with these
you have to move
things.
the control sticks considerably more for the RONIN M to start moving.
But I think it just takes a long time to tune itself.
You can set the maximum speed for the thumb controller and the remote operator under the maximum speed tab. This setting represents the maximum speed of the tilt and pan axis when the sticks on the remote controller are pushed all the way
Okay.
in the direction.
Let's go back.
Is complete when the indicator light at the top left corner of the app screen shows a solid green and the blue
Solid
indicator light
green.
next to it is blinking.
I got a solid
Make
green
sure
and the
remote
blinky
controller
blue.
is turned off at this point. Select the viewer page to check the balance.
The remote
If a particular
controller.
motor axis indicates a power greater than 10, please rebalance the camera. The viewer allows you to view, shows a solid green, and the blue indicator light next to it is blinking. Make sure the remote controller is turned off at this point.
Yeah, the remote controller's never been on,
To check
so.
the balance. If a particular motor axis indicates a power greater than 10, please rebalance the camera. The viewer allows you to view the motor's power, angle data, voltage, temperature, and the runtime of the RONIN M in real time. Basic settings of the DJI Assistant app. It is highly recommended that you perform a system calibration, which resets the sensors to provide a level horizon. Go into the More tab in the app and select Calibrate System. System calibration is only required when the RONIN M goes out of calibration from bumps during transportation.
And that's
After
probably what I
mounting a
need to
camera,
do.
Select Auto-Tune Stability when first mounting a camera.
Auto-tune stability. Here we
provides
go.
an easy one-touch selection for automatic configuration of each axis. Auto-tune stability independently adjusts the parameters of each axis. To get the best results from an auto-tune, please ensure the gimbal is as stable as possible prior to starting the system calibration process. Auto-tune stability should be selected whenever a new camera configuration is mounted, or whenever the lens or accessories are changed. It is normal for the RONIN M to vibrate during the auto-tune stability process. The RONIN M is performing a self-check during this process. It increases stiffness to a maximum level and then analyzes vibrations. After it has this data, it then decreases the stiffness and other internal values to arrive at an optimal setting. If the RONIN M vibrates after the calibration of the auto-tune stability, please adjust the
There's
stiffness
the
settings
trim
to a
I
lower
think I
value.
need
If you feel the
to
stiffness
trim that
setting is
roll
not
axis so it
you
doesn't
can also
spin.
manually adjust the stiffness of each axis after auto-tune.
Yeah, but I can't. Let's see.
Not vibrating by placing your hand on the camera to
How
view
long
the
is it supposed to take?
You can also do this by viewing the power figures in the viewer. You can also view the power and angle of the pan, tilt, and roll axis on the motor page. Smooth Track gives a single gimbal operator the ability to transform their pan, tilt, and roll movements on the gimbal into smooth, stabilized camera angle changes. Switch the Smooth Track mode on or off as required. The settings for the pan axis, tilt axis, and the roll axis can be independently adjusted. When the Smooth Track mode is enabled, the RONIN M will be steered on the selected axis.
It's
by
doing
the
its little
gimbal's
roll
operator.
thing again.
When the RONIN M's top bar is steered left or right, the camera will move smoothly. Following the
I don't
user's input,
think
stop
that I'm
video.
getting anywhere. Focus.
Unless we need to have roll Smooth Track control. It's
Okay,
recommended
I am
you turn
going
it
to
off
try to
during
go
normal use.
back
Otherwise, your horizon will appear unleveled in your
where my
footage.
table is
The
not
axis speed
level.
will determine how fast the camera will travel while translating
Well.
a certain movement. For example, the pan axis will determine how fast the
I'm
camera
gonna
will
shut this
travel while
off.
translating a pan movement.
Apps, settings. Where are you? Application manager.
Deadband determines how much movement the gimbal will tolerate prior to translating the camera's movement.
Run assistant, force stop. Okay.
Determines how much movement the gimbal will tolerate prior to translating
Now,
to pan. Please do not set the deadband value to 0 when shooting while you're
I'm going to plug
The
this
deadband
in.
value should be set to 0 only when held stationary. We highly recommend that you set the smooth track deadband of each axis to
Plug it
5
into the
or above
USB.
during any kind of movement to achieve optimal performance.
Alright, now I need to turn this on. We are awake. Now all I have to do is reset the thumb controllers on, gimbal. Here, I'll just go through all the settings here. Everything looks good here. Control. Channels. That 54 on the channel 3, if I go over here and reverse this, it will slowly start rolling in the other direction. It's already have rolled. Hit enter. All right. It's kind of rolling really slow. I'll check back with that. All right, now. Control. Gimbal, I need to reset the password so I can try to get in because I'd like to reset this so everything is good. All right, password's reset. And at that time, I'm going to shut this off. All right, I'm going to unplug USB. Okay. Unplug USB. All right, now we're ready to connect. Okay, DJI Assistant. Okay, let me cancel that. Cancel that. Maybe I didn't have the... I'm going to turn this off just in case. In case I caused a problem. I am good at causing problems with these things. I'm assuming I'm doing something problematic here. Okay, DJI Assistant. Here we go. Let's connect again. All right. When I reset everything, it seems to do well for me. All right, Ronin. Password. DJI 1, 2, 3. Okay, go. All right, here we go again. Now, I am going to go to these other settings to do a calibration. It was before auto tune, I believe. Calibrating system. Okay. Hey, play.
It is highly recommended that you perform a system calibration, which resets the sensor settings of the DJI Assistant app. It is highly recommended that you perform a system calibration, which resets the sensors to provide a level horizon. Go into the More tab in the app and select Calibrate System.
More tab in the app, calibrate system. Okay. More tab in the app, and I'm going to calibrate the system. Come on, baby. If I just went to the more tab in the app, I could calibrate the system, and we will not have this roll, and it will work. More tab in the system and calibrate, or the more tab and calibrate, because it just slowly rolls to the right. Needs to be calibrated. Other gimbal did the same thing. Unfortunately, you cannot fix that in the computer on the assistant application. You have to do it via mobile device. All I have is 2 Samsung Galaxy S7s, a Galaxy Tab A that's currently working, and the brand new Apple, whichever kind of Apple that is, iPad. It's a brand new one, but it would not connect. Would not connect. Not happy camper there. And I have another tablet right here. That does not work. Little Asus tablet. Okay. When this happened before, I pushed the go button again and it clicks just to make sure. Sure, it's taking a long time, but it eventually got it, and it let me in. Just a slow roll. If that slow roll wasn't there, we would be in business. It's about ready to kick off my little bubble level. Okay, I think that this probably has taken too long. I'm going to try to back out of this app and shut it down again. I'm going to close out here. Down assistant. No, I need settings. Applications. Oh, I was there. Idiot. All right. Force stop. You know what? I'm going to. Oops. I'm going to uninstall the app. Uninstall. Going to restart this system. Restart that. Okay. I have to go blow my nose so I'm not sniffling here. Just a moment while this comes up. Okay, I'm back. Turn this thing on. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to turn this on. By the way, this gimbal was used by the master in drone and multi-rotor and gimbals. Oops, didn't hold it down. This guy is incredible. He can get anything to work, and this is his personal device that he had for a little while and never used it, and it just kind of hung out. And I was the proud owner of it. It's an honor to have his equipment because it should work. It's been used and tested, and there should not be any issues. I'm just too damn stupid to get it to work. DJI RONIN. DJI RONIN Assistant. Here we are. We're installing. This is going to be wonderful. All right. All right, here we go. Log in, and we are scanning. The unit is on. New. Perfect. Selected. It is connecting. All right. We're going to get it this time. We are going to get it this time. Here we go. RONIN. Password is capital DJI 1, 2, 3. Go. Yes, here we go. Now at this time, DJI says that it is downloading information from the tablet into the controller, into the gimbal, into the Bluetooth area. Everything's kind of hanging out. Still got that roll going, which I'd like to fix. Obviously, a movie doesn't do too good if it continues to roll right or left on you. And it's going to shut off on me, so I'm going to restart this video. Okay, here we are. New video. I just attached to this. I'm going to reset the password. Alright, reset the password. I'm going to turn off the gimbal. The gimbal is turned off. Alright. Oops. Well, yeah. Okay. Here we go again. Gimbal is off. Password is reset with the DJI Assistant on the computer. It's been unplugged. I'm going to turn this on. It is on. Tablet on. I am going to go to apps, Play Store, DJI RONIN Assistant. Alright, install. Accept. Installing, open. Okay. Email. Alright. Log in. Okay. Alright, here we are. Scanning for devices. It's going to show up. There we are. Device selection. It's a RONIN. It's new. Alright, that's now connecting. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Password is DJI 1, 2, 3, and hit go. Been working with this for a couple of weeks now, and all I have to do is get in here and hit the go to more tab and calibrate the system, and I will not have this roll anymore, this right or left roll, which I can change that. There is a over here in channels, I don't know if it will still say, but yeah, on channel 3 there is a 54, and then I can reverse it and make it a negative 54. Actually, something happened here on the it was the roll axis before I unplugged it. This channel 3 said roll. It kind of changed, but the roll is the one that continues to slowly roll, and we're still connecting here with their RONIN on the Samsung. This is the only device that has let me log in. The Galaxy S7 I am holding would not do this. The Apple iPad would not do it, and a Asus tablet would not let me in. And here we are actually getting into the system. I have been into the system before and tried under the motor tab to do the what is it? Is it over here? It is called a auto tune stability. It vibrated for a little while and then just stuck there for, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, maybe longer. So right now I am just waiting for this guy to do its thing. hit go, it's kind of, it clicks, it goes tick tick. But here's what I'm hoping to fix is this major yaw thing, which can be fixed if I can get into this application and go to More tab and calibrate it so there is no horizontal shift, so the horizon is straight. I've called the place I've bought it several times, and they keep telling me that I need to do this step, and I'm trying to do it. Obviously, I'm not doing it right, and it is extremely frustrating because I feel like a total dumbass. I have a fairly high IQ, but obviously this thing, and anyway, I bet the people that I bought this from would argue with you on that one. Okay, well, I think patience is probably the best thing. I did delete the application, reboot the tablet, disconnect the DJI Ronin M from the battery. I shut it totally down and turned it on. Whoa. It just scared the crap out of me. It just dropped that thing because it turns too far and it just dumps that off. I use that to see if I'm level. Well, I think I've waited long enough. I am going to go to settings, go to applications, application manager, Ronin assistant. I'm going to uninstall. I'm going to force stop it first. Force stop, uninstall. I'm going to shut this off because it's getting ready to turn into a pretzel. I don't want it to damage any of the motors. Okay, now I'm going to turn this off, restart it actually, and then I'm going to plug in the Ronin. The Ronin is now plugged in. I'm going to turn it on. It's connected to the computer. Okay, it's downloaded all the parameters. It's nice and straight. Everything is looking good. I am going to reset the password because when I called DJI, they told me to reset the password to help get in. Reset password success. Now I have to shut this off. Alright. It went to sleep. I am going to unplug this. And just in case, I'm going to go ahead and unplug the thumb controller in case that is causing some issue with not being able to connect. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the DJI. We're on, and it is perfectly straight. And it looks really good. Looks really good, and it will stay that way until I plug in the thumb controller. Alright. Play Store. DJI RONIN Assistant. Going to install. The people that I bought this from, very intelligent, very educated with this. This is actually his personal unit. It worked before, had no trouble with it, didn't use it very much. And supposedly the easiest thing to use, and all I can do is have trouble with it. It's holding nice and level. Has not moved. Rock solid, just perfect. Oh, I need to shut up and finish downloading this. Okay, email address. Oops. Password. Alright, now I log in. Alright, scanning for Bluetooth, and it shows up. We are on. Here it is. I hit Ronin New. It is connecting. And we are connected. Now I need to input a name for the device. And I'm just calling it the Ronin. It's all Ronin right there. And then I'm going to do password. Capital D J I 1 2 3, and I'm going to hit go, and it went. Oh, I'm in hot dog. Yes, now I need to go to more, and then I need to go to calibrate center. What? Using the remote device, position the pan axis dead center. No, that's not it. Calibrate system. Calibrate system. Okay, so I calibrated the system. Maybe I should plug in the thumb controller and recalibrate it.
System calibration, which resets the sensors to provide a level horizon.
Okay, well it's...
Go into the More tab in the app and select Calibrate System.
Okay,
calibration is only...
I did calibrate system. Okay, I'm going to plug in the thumb controller. It has not moved. It is dead on. I'm going to plug in the thumb controller. I have to set it down the phone. I don't want to accidentally bend a pin or anything. I'm trying to video and damage anything. Alright, now the thumb controller is plugged in. It is already starting its roll. So now I'm going to calibrate the system again. Okay. Calibrate system. Totally went dead. Let's see. Oh, here we go. All right. Sweet. Calibrate system. Okay. And it looks like the pan is centered. And try that again. Calibrate system. It goes to sleep. I'm going to try to help center this. Okay. Calibrating. All right. Okay, now let me unplug this guy. Unplug that, and then I hit calibrate system. Never straightened up, so I'm going to turn off the RONIN, which is probably a big mistake because I'm actually connected via Bluetooth. Okay. Now, it has leveled itself. Now, hopefully, calibrate system, will it let me do it? Reconnect, yes, try to reconnect, please. The thumb controller is disconnected. The unit is on. No DJI Bluetooth has been found. Okay, I'm going to turn off the gimbal. I am going to cancel this. Oh, what do I do? Okay, I'm going to turn on the RONIN and let's retry. God, I must be an idiot. Yes, it's me. I cannot push the buttons in the right order. Okay, I'm going to shut off the RONIN. I am going to go to settings. I'm going to go to oh, my brain is getting fried. Applications, application manager. I just don't understand why I am not smart enough to do this. And it's just one stupid button. Force stop. Uninstall. And since it's worked for me before, well, maybe I'm not going to reset the gimbal. I will just reboot the tablet. Oops. Reboot the tablet, restart. We'll restart the tablet, put in the software again. I'm not going to I'm not going to hook this up to the computer and reset the password because I know what the password is. It's Ronin capital R with a capital DJI123. But I'm doing exactly like what they say here. I'm doing what Joe has told me. Joe is extremely brilliant. Damn it. DJI Ronin Assistant. Install. Accept. Okay. Email address. Password. No. Oh, idiot. That's where I didn't turn the damn gimbal on. Gimbal is now on. Okay, the Ronin is on. Here we go. All right, connecting. Okay. All right. Ronin password is DJI123. Go. All right, we are freaking in. Sweet. Okay. Now, everything is solid. Looking good. And I can go to motors. Everything's got a number now. But I do not see. Let me see under custom. Let's see, configuration. No, that's not it. Okay, I am in. I just need to find
solid green, and the blue indicator light next to it is blinking.
Okay, I'm in.
Make sure the remote controller is turned off at this point.
Remote control is turned
Select the viewer
off.
page to check the balance. If a particular motor axis indicates a power greater than 10,
Viewer page, I got 0, 1, 0, 0, and negative 1.
the motor's power, angle data,
Okay.
voltage, temperature, and the runtime.
We're
of
cooking.
RONIN in real time. Basic settings of the DJI Assistant app. It is highly recommended that you perform a system calibration, which resets the sensors to provide a level horizon.
I did the sensor calibration. We
Go
got
into the More
level
tab and
horizon.
select Calibrate System. System calibration is only required when the Ronin M goes out of calibration from bumps during transportation. After mounting a camera, select Auto-Tune Stability when first mounting a camera.
Auto-tune stability.
Auto-Tune Stability provides an easy one-touch selection for automatic configuration of each axis. Auto-tune stability independently adjusts the parameters of each axis. To get the best results from an auto-tune, please ensure the gimbal is as stable as possible prior to starting the system calibration process. Auto-tune stability should be selected whenever a new camera configuration is mounted or whenever the lens or accessories are changed. It is normal for the RONIN M to vibrate during the auto-tune stability process.
Okay, but I'd say
is performing a self-check during this process.
I'd say it's doing
Increases stiffness
perfect.
to maximum level and then analyzes vibrations.
Okay.
After it has this data, it then decreases the stiffness
Now,
values to arrive at an optimal
here's the
setting.
thumb controller.
RONIN M vibrates after
The thumb
calibration
controller I'm going to plug in
Please adjust the stiffness settings
right
to
now.
If you feel the stiffness setting is not enough, you can also manually adjust
Thumb
the stiffness
controller is
of each
plugged
axis
in.
after auto-tune. Make
And
sure the axis is not vibrating by placing
starting
your
to
hand on the
roll.
feel for vibrations. You can also do this by viewing the power figures in the viewer. You can also view the power and angle of the pan, tilt, and roll axis on the motor pin.
and there's trim,
Smooth track gives a
stiffness
single
and
gimbal
trim, but I
operator the ability
cannot
to
find the
transform
trim
pan,
here.
tilt, and roll movements on the gimbal into smooth,
Camera
stabilized
type,
camera
custom. Let
movements.
me go back.
Switch to smooth track mode on or off as required. The
Smooth
settings of
track.
the pan axis, tilt axis, and roll axis can be independently adjusted. When the smooth
Tilt,
track mode is
roll,
enabled,
smooth track.
the RONIN M can be steered on the selected axis by the gimbal's operator.
I actually
When
can't
the
turn
RONIN
on
M's
any of
top
that.
bar is steered left or right, the camera will move smoothly, following the
Oh,
user's
here we
input
go.
and stop at the appropriate angle.
Roll speed.
Unless you need to have roll smooth track control, it's recommended you turn it off during normal use.
Oh,
Otherwise,
turned off.
your horizon will appear unleveled in your footage. The axis
Roll
will
smooth
determine
track.
How fast the camera will travel while translating
Okay.
a certain movement. For example, the pan axis will determine how fast the camera will travel while translating a pan.
Whoa. Ooh. Ooh. Dude, I bet I fixed it. It's plugged in. It appears straight and level. I don't think it's moving.
Deadband determines how much movement the gimbal will tolerate prior to translating the camera's movement. Pan deadband determines how much movement the gimbal will tolerate prior to translating the camera's pan. Please do not set the deadband value to 0 when shooting while you're moving. The
This
deadband
is
value
using
should be
the-
set to 0 only when held stationary. We highly recommend that you set the smooth track deadband of each axis to 5 or
Okay,
above
that
any
works.
kind of movement to achieve optimal
Except I still
performance.
have this.
When you need to tilt or pan the camera very quickly, you can set the acceleration value. This will not affect your standard speed.
Roll axis. I'm going to set this to 0 because I don't need any roll axis.
The smooth track pan, tilt, and roll control speeds can be tested. Please ensure your camera build is not blocked before pressing the test button. Control settings. You can set the deadband for the thumb controller and the remote operator under the deadband
Okay.
tab. Deadband determines how
Now-
much you need to push the control stick.
Now I'm going to go to more.
For example,
I'm going to
when either the
recalibrate.
pan or tilt for the thumb controller
I'm going to
or the
recalibrate the
controller
system.
in the deadband is set to 6.
Please turn off motor kill
Moves almost
and
instantly
more first, okay?
control sticks.
So motor kill, what?
And
Calibrate
when deadband is set to
system.
50, for example, you have to
Please
move
turn
control
off motor
sticks
kill
7 or
and-
more for the RONIN M to start moving.
Please turn off motor kill.
You can set the
It
maximum
is
speed
off.
for the thumb controller and the remote operator under the maximum speed tab.
Motor kill,
This
maybe I
setting
wanted it on.
represents the maximum speed of the tilt and pan axis.
Calibrate
when the sticks on
system.
the remote controller are pushed all the way in
Please
any
turn off
direction.
motor kill. Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay. So it went to sleep. It just took a little bit. Oh, it calibrated. Ooh. And it is way off. Way off on the calibration. I'm going to unplug the thumb controller. Okay, thumb controller is unplugged. I'm going to calibrate. I'm going to turn off this briefcase mode. Roll control.
You can control how smoothly the Ronin M decelerates in the pan or tilt
I don't want
axis.
roll control on. I bet that's what that is.
Smoothing, it will decelerate slower.
Calibrate system.
Decrease smoothing, it will decelerate faster. For example, if smoothing is set to 0, the slowdown will be translated as an abrupt stop. If smoothing is increased, say, to 25, for example,
Calibrating system 50%.
as a smooth and slow stop.
Oh, this is great. This is going to...
Endpoint allows you to limit the movement of your Ronin M when
Okay.
operating in remote.
I don't have the thumb controller plugged in, and I don't have a level horizon. Maybe I can restore default settings. Maybe not. Restore default settings, calibrate center. I think that's the pan axis, and it is, the pan axis is okay. It's just this angle
When you
here.
set the endpoint values of the pan left and pan right to 0, you are removing the endpoints, allowing you to control the Ronin M in a 360-degree pan. You can also test
Motor
the selected endpoints
roll
using
control.
the test pan endpoints and test tilt endpoints functions. The Ronin M will pan left and right until it hits its pan endpoints, and tilt up and down until it hits its tilt endpoints. Channels allows you to configure the settings for the joysticks on your remote controller. The channel indicator provides feedback during the configuration of the remote controller. The control channel can also be reversed. Pan, tilt, and roll can be reassigned to either of the remote controller sticks. Under the Settings tab, you can set controller priority to the remote operator or thumb controller. For more information, please watch the thumb controller tutorial video. You can choose combined or independent settings under the pan/tilt remote speed adjustment. When combined is selected, you can
Pan and tilt adjustment. I'm just going to reset defaults. So I resetted defaults. Looks like I'm gonna get in. Looks like I'm good to go. Everything is just steady, doing well, until I plug in this thumb controller. Roll control off. I don't need the roll control, I don't believe, because everything is just totally smooth. Everything is just great until I plug in the thumb controller. And there should be, under gimbal, under the motor tab, it should have, when I click on this, it supposedly has.
make sure the remote controller is turned off at this point. Select
Under
the viewer
motor.
page to check the balance. If a particular motor axis indicates a power greater than 10, please rebalance the camera. The viewer allows you to view the motor's power, angle data, voltage, temperature, and the runtime of the Ronin M in real time. Basic settings of the DJI Assistant app. It is highly recommended that you perform a system calibration, which resets the sensors to provide a level horizon.
I have a level horizon.
Go into the More tab in the app and select Calibrate System.
I've got that.
System calibration is only required when the RONIN M goes out of calibration from bumps during transportation. After mounting a camera, select Auto-Tune Stability when first mounting a camera. Auto-Tune Stability provides an easy one-touch selection for automatic configuration of each axis. Auto-Tune Stability independently adjusts the parameters of each axis. To get the best results from an auto-tune, please ensure the gimbal is as stable as possible prior to starting the system calibration process. Auto-Tune Stability should be selected whenever a new camera configuration is mounted or whenever the lens or accessories are changed. It is normal for the RONIN M to vibrate during the auto-tune.
Lens or accessories. Okay. So I'm going to plug in the thumb controller again. Plugging in the thumb controller and auto-tune stability. And I think everything is working like it's supposed to now. No drift. No, there is a drift. This damn thumb controller is going to be the death of me. Because according to this, DJI, as soon as you do auto-tune stability, you have a trim. And I'm assuming that I need to click the trim a little bit, like I've done before and like I was told by Joe to do, to stop this turn. So auto-tune stability, I'm just going to leave that here and shut this video off and come back to it. And I'll just let it stay here. Hard to leave it. I just want it to work. Just starts its tilt. Slow roll. Still auto-tune stability. It's the only place I think I can get these trim tabs.
Auto-Tune Stability should be selected whenever a new camera configuration is mounted, or whenever the lens or accessories are changed. It is normal for the RONIN M to vibrate during the auto-tune stability process. The RONIN M is performing a self-check during this process. It increases stiffness to a maximum level and then analyzes vibrations. After it has this data, it then decreases the stiffness and other internal values to arrive at an optimal setting. If the RONIN M vibrates after
Right here,
the
I need
calibration of the
configuration. I
auto-tune
need
stability,
that trim.
please adjust the stiffness settings to a lower value. If you
Stiffness
feel the stiffness setting is not enough, you can also manually adjust the stiffness of each
and
axis
trim.
after
I need
auto-tune.
that trim.
Make sure the axis is not vibrating by placing your hand on the camera to feel for vibrations.
As soon as
Also
this
choose by
finishes,
viewing the power figures in the viewer.
I'll have a trim somewhere.
You can also view the power
Because I do
and
not
angle
see
of
a
the
trim.
hand, tilt, and roll
And I think
axis on
that
the motor.
camera type and
Smooth
custom.
track gives a single gimbal operator the ability to transform their pan, tilt, and roll movements on the gimbal into smooth, stabilized camera angle changes. Switch to smooth track mode on or off as required. The settings for the pan axis, tilt axis, and the roll axis can be independently adjusted. When the smooth track mode is enabled, the RONIN M can be steered on the selected axis by the gimbal's operator. When the RONIN M's top bar is steered left or right, the camera will move smoothly, following the user's input and stop at the appropriate angle. Unless you need to have roll smooth track control, it's recommended you turn it off during normal use. Otherwise,
Okay,
your
I
horizon
think
will appear unlevel in your footage. The axis
it's gonna turn into a pretzel here.
while translating a certain movement. For example, the pan axis will determine how fast the camera will travel while translating a pan movement. Deadband determines how much movement the gimbal will tolerate prior to translating the camera's movement. Pan deadband determines how much movement the gimbal will tolerate prior to translating the camera's pan. Please do not set the deadband value to 0 when shooting while you're moving. The deadband value should be set to 0 only when held stationary. We highly recommend that you set the smooth track deadband of each axis to 5 or above during any kind of movement to achieve optimal performance. When you need to tilt or pan the camera very quickly, you can set the acceleration value. This will not affect your standard speed. The smooth track pan, tilt, and roll control speeds can be tested. Please ensure your camera build is not blocked before pressing the test button. Control settings. You can set the deadband for the thumb controller and the remote operator under the deadband tab. Deadband determines how much you need to push the control sticks before the RONIN M moves. For example, when either the pan or tilt for the thumb controller or the remote controller in the deadband is set to 6, the RONIN M moves almost instantly when you move the control sticks. And when deadband is set to 50, for example, you have to move the control sticks considerably more for the RONIN M to start moving. You can set the maximum speed for the thumb controller and the remote operator under the maximum speed tab. This setting represents the maximum speed of the tilt and pan axis when the sticks on the remote controller are pushed all the way in any given direction.
Oh.
Under the smoothing function, you can Control how smoothly the RONIN M decelerates in the pan or tilt axis when you let go of the control stick. When you increase smoothing, it will decelerate slower, and when you decrease smoothing, it will decelerate faster.
I don't think I'm
For
connected.
example, if smoothing is set to
'Cause
0,
I should have
slowdown will be translated
power
as
angle and
stop.
everything.
If smoothing is
I don't
increased
think I'm
say,
connected.
to 25, for example, the slowdown will be translated as a smooth and slow stop. Endpoint allows you to limit the movement of your RONIN M when operating in remote mode.
I'm going to uninstall this and install it again. And then make a new movie.